ask you, you don't have your phone with you, which I do, so maybe that answers the question. But
Maybe it does.
Could you give up your phone? I want to ask you, could you give up your smartphone for an entire week?
For an entire week. You know, it would be a challenge, but when I go overseas and travel, I leave the phone, shut it off most times.
You don't have a cell phone or anything with you? Email? Nothing?
No, I have a tin can that I can dial up somebody with. But
Good luck with that.
yeah.
Well,
Could you give it up?
I could.
Do you sleep with the phone? Do you sleep with the phone?
Good, but it would be hard.
It's
my
really
phone
pointless
is
for us to
beside my
criticize
bed.
other people, Cheryl, if you haven't got it together.
I know. I admire. I ran into these 9 teenagers who were asked. Actually, a whole class of teenagers, grade 10 teenagers, were asked to give up their phones for a week in Washington State, and they couldn't find. Most of them were like, nah, I don't know, but they found 9 who finally agreed to it with these rules: no smartphones, no gaming. You can only use your laptop for schoolwork only.
It's
no
like cutting
social
off
media.
your arm.
Pretty much, right? I know. I think they were like absolutely terrified.
You know, you're walking along and they're all bumping into you. When people do that, I always want to give them a little shoulder, but I shouldn't do that.
You're a little bit of a brat. I see that now. Okay.
Wow.
But, you know, it can be really annoying. And these kids did it, and they really, the first few days, not good. I guess it's like a detox, right? Like a phone detox. So they were a little cranky. But what started happening, some good things started happening. So
Like what?
One girl wrote a song.
Wrote a
She's like, I
song?
wrote a song because I had nothing else to do. I wrote a song. And another, this is my favorite one actually. She went out to dinner with her parents, and because there's nothing else going on, they said we had a real conversation. Like for the first time. Actually, 2 of them said that. I had a real conversation with my parents because I had nothing else to do.
Well, my wife and I, we'll get to a restaurant, we'll look around at who's all on their phone. And then on occasion, you know, I have slipped up. Okay, maybe more than on an occasion.
I'm calling your wife. What's her number? Let's call her right now. Let's see.
That's not going to happen.
Well, you know, a lot of these kids are on their phone 4 to 9 hours a day. So it was
How much?
4 to 9 hours. They found out beforehand, yeah, which is crazy. I can say is people think I'm addicted, but honestly, I don't have the time for that.
Were you 3 to 6?
Yeah, maybe 2. But so what ended up happening, they gave them back their phones. A lot of these kids went back to their old habits. But one thing they were noticing is their friends.
I'm taking your phone.
No. They noticed that their friends were on the phone all the time and how annoying that was. And some of them did make actual changes, like restricted things and tried to have more time outdoors or with family or being present. So it was kind of a good, maybe it's an experiment.
That's
you
a good
should try.
thing.
I think you
Okay,
should
I'll try it if you try it, but somewhere we need to help find some boundaries. Like, I just like to lay out a couple of rules. Maybe that's the dad coming in me. No phones at the dinner table, you know, and shut the phone off at night. But it's hard, isn't it?
It is hard, but you know what? I have learned the hard way that people really feel that you don't care about them if if something pops up on your phone and you even look at it while they're talking. It's kind of like this message, like what you're saying doesn't matter. And I have learned like to give people my full attention because that's love. We have to love people, right? And that's a way to love people.
So the next time you're talking to me, please don't have your phone up, okay?
What did you say? Sorry, I just got a text.